Welcome back to part 2 on how to make this colorful cardigan. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to join all the pieces together using the invisible seam stitch. Here I have one of my front panels and the back panel, as well as the sleeve panel that we will close by attaching these stitches all along the edges. After closing the sleeve panel, we'll then attach the front panel to the back from both the shoulder line as well as sideways. Here's the sideways, all along till the end. Then finally, we will join the sleeve to the cardigan in this part. I've just folded my sleeve panel in half, and now I want to show you the difference between the front loops of the upper square, which are these ones. If we can say they are the ones that are far away from us, and the bottom piece, the front loops, are the ones that are closer to us. These ones right here. But since the bottom piece is our foundation chain base, finding the exact front loop can be a little bit tricky. So that's completely normal if you're just stick your hook wherever you can. First, I have 6 to 7 inches of yarn attached to my hook. Now I'm going into the front loop of the bottom piece. This one. I'm going to position my yarn tail so it rests right in the middle. Then into the back loop of the upper piece, right here. Make sure your hook is facing inward. Now yarn over and pull up a loop. Pull it through the back loop, the middle thread, as well as the front loop. So it's basically like a standard slip stitch. I'll do it again. Enter the front loop or wherever you comfortably can along that edge. Keep yarn in between, then enter the back loop. Now yarn over and pull up a loop and pull it through all the loops. And just like that, you'll be joining all the panels to each other. So just repeat the same thing all the way to the end. This is what it should look like. And now just repeat the same thing all the way to the end, even at the stretchy part. At the end, make a chain to secure the work, fasten off, pull the yarn all the way through to secure it tight, and now we will weave in these hanging threads inside. Flip your sleeve inside out and weave in these hanging threads. To do so, you can use a darning needle like this one, or you can just make slip stitches with a smaller hook. I just find it to be much more secure to stitch the ends rather than just sew them through, because they can be popping out at any time. Now let's attach the front to the back panel. Position your front panel just like this. The goal is to have a neat breadth all along the shoulder line, exactly like this one. But here, since we don't have any visible V-shaped stitches, we're just going to insert the hook into any visible stitch. Likewise, attach a long yarn tail to your hook. Now go into any visible space or gap. I'll just go in here. Keep the tail in the middle. Then into any gap in the front panel, insert your hook. Then pull up a loop and pull it through all the loops. We're just going to do the same thing all the way to the end. I've just finished attaching the front panel to the back and the shoulder line. As you can see, it's really invisible and you can just weave in the ends inside the cardigan. And you will want to do the exact same thing to attach the sideways as well. But don't forget to leave 6 inches because that's where we're going to attach the sleeves to the front and the back panel.